Okay, white tea gingers. All right, the joke's over. Yeah, it's time we go back to reality. Step back into reality. You guys are still white. I'm sorry to tell you.
Gingers are not black. And if you have red hair and you go around perpetuating negative black stereotypes now that you think you're black, you're a racist. Now let's just clear something up because I think this is where the confusion is coming into it. Yes, there are some black people who have red hair, but that does not mean that because you have red hair, you are black.
There's this trend that's been making waves on TikTok and other social media, and it's called gingers are black. And no, it's not about saying red hairs are actually black people. So what is this really about, somebody is going to ask. The phrase started with a video that said all gingers are black, and it got a lot of attention. People started sharing their stories, talking about what it feels to be different because of how they look. Some red hairs opened up about being teased or feeling left out because of their hair color, and some black people said, yeah, we know that feeling too. It created a moment where both groups connected over feelings like outsiders. Now let's talk a bit about history here. A very long time ago, Irish people, many of whom had their hair red, were treated badly in places like Britain and America back then. But they weren't always seen as fully white and they faced discrimination too. That's why some people say red hairs were like the black people of the white community. The trend is getting a lot of support from folks who say it's nice to feel seen and supported, but at the same time, it's also stirring up some serious conversation. A lot of black people voices are saying, hold up, this conversation doesn't really work. Because one, they think that red hairs may be teased, sure, but black people face much deeper, long-lasting problems. We are talking about things like unfair laws, systems in jobs, schools, police, and violence. You understand? Things built into the system over generations, and which we can term as systemic oppression. And secondly, they think red hairs still have white privileges. Because why? Even if they are bullied, they are still seen as white people in the society, and that comes with certain advantages that black people don't actually have. And finally, they think comparing the two struggles can feel like it erases black history. Some folks feels like it's hurtful when their deep generational pain is put side by side with being teased for hair color. There's also the concern that some white people, including red hairs, jump into black culture using the slang, the trends, the styles without really understanding or respecting where it all comes from. That can feel more like copying than true solidarity.
Okay, white tea gingers. All right, the joke's over. Yeah, it's time we go back to reality. Step back into reality. You guys are still white. I'm sorry to tell you.
Gingers are not black. And if you have red hair and you go around perpetuating negative black stereotypes now that you think you're black, you're a racist. Now let's just clear something up because I think this is where the confusion is coming into it. Yes, there are some black people who have red hair, but that does not mean that because you have red hair, you are black. There is a genetic mutation called the MC1R mutation that reacts with melanin that causes some black people to have red hair. So if you are black, it is possible for you to have red hair, but that does not mean that if you have red hair, you are black. So if that's where the confusion is, that's clear now. Now, if the confusion is like redheads trying to compare themselves to black people because of like societal struggles that they went through, there's no comparison in that either. Boo-hoo, you got picked on because you had red hair and freckles. Wah-wah. Show me a pair of ginger skin boots. Show me a ginger skin leather jacket. I wonder, did the color of your hair affect redlining or the way that government policies affect you? Does it affect the way that the police act with you? No, you're not black. And yeah, I get it. It was supposed to be, maybe it was supposed to be some funny, haha, trendy kind of whatever, but not right now. Not during, with this new Trump administration, not with all the shit that's going on. No, it's not funny. It's not funny at all. If anything, it's disrespectful, wildly ignorant, and you guys need to fuck up.
If Remix from Sinners was a ginger, y'all would have let him in the juke joint. If Remix from Sinners was a ginger, y'all would have let him in the juke joint. I'm going to say it one more time. If Remix from Sinners was a ginger, y'all would have let him in the juke joint. You niggas on this app talking about gingers are black. White people are black. Like, it's unbelievable. I mean, like, y'all think everything is funny. Everything's a joke till it ain't. Till shit gets serious, right? Niggas thought Vanilla Ice was a joke. Then he got the first #1 rap song to chart on the Billboard 100. Like time and time again, niggas think shit is funny till shit ain't funny. Someone literally pointed that out on this app that we all watched Sinners 2 weeks ago, less than a month ago. And one of the main messages from the film was that the devil can't come in unless you invite him in. And here y'all go 2 weeks later, literally on this app, bullshit, talking about gingers are black. White people are black. Like, silly black people, you know, y'all are the niggas that Harriet would have left behind. You are the people that Harriet would have left behind. For real. No joke. Y'all think everything's a fucking game. Everything is funny. Everyone can be black. Like, oh my God. Like, fuck? We just watched Sinners less than a month ago. What the fuck are you talking about? You niggas just watch that shit with your eyes closed? Your brain turned off? Your ears shut? It's unbelievable. We literally watched Sinners less than a month ago. And y'all talking about gingers are black? Alright, bro. If Remake from Sinners was a ginger, it would have let him in that goddamn juke joint before he eventually got in the film. You feel what I'm saying? Just ridiculous. Ugh.
Have we all forgotten that when Halle Bailey was casted as the Little Mermaid, ginger people came out in herds, schools, if you will, to talk about how angry they were that she was casted because she was taking away their representation? Because me, I ain't forgot. And I hate to be the one to ruin the moment, but actually I just lied because I don't hate to be the one to ruin this moment at all. My people forget and forgive way too easily and way too quickly. And what really kills me is y'all be ready to accept everyone except actual black people. There are black gingers, black people with red hair, and y'all be so quick to question their identity. There are black biracial people. People who are mixed with black and another race or races, y'all are quick to tell them that they're not black. But you see a white person with red hair and all of a sudden they're black? Are y'all okay? If you're taking this too seriously, it's just a joke. Some shit don't need to be joked about because what happens when it gets taken too far? What happens when a white person with red hair now thinks that they can say the N-word? What happens when they continue to Christopher, Christina, Columbus, Lopez everything and appropriate shit? Exactly. I'm begging y'all to wrap this shit up by noon 30 yesterday. Because this could go left real quick.
I'm going to say it straight like this, bro. All y'all little white-ass people with red hair, y'all ain't welcome over here, bro. Like, on some real shit, y'all ain't black. I don't give a damn. Y'all ain't none of that, bro. Just because you got picked on growing up because you got red hair and freckles and all that don't make you black, bro. Know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't invited to nothing. Stand y'all ass over there, bro. Know what I'm saying? Ain't no invites over here. I don't give a damn what none of these stupid motherfuckers sit here and try to tell y'all. Y'all white as hell. Your mama white as hell. Your daddy white as hell. Your grandparents white as hell. You white as hell. Y'all is not no goddamn black and y'all ain't welcome over here, bro. I don't care. Ain't no goddamn unity with y'all motherfuckers, bro. Like, hell no, I don't know what y'all got going on. Stay y'all ass over. Until you niggas that's on that weird ass shit trying to tell them they want us, what the fuck wrong with y'all? Who the hell y'all think y'all is, bro? Them people, y'all ain't got no rights to give nobody no damn invite to be over here. I don't give a damn what color they hair is. Them people white as hell. They ain't on no front lines fighting against no racism with us. Where they was at then, all this unity. What our unity been? Huh? They ain't out here doing nothing. They ain't fighting against these racist ass white folks with us, which is they people. That's why they ain't fighting with your ass. Y'all want to talk about they us. They welcome, man. Ain't shit welcome over here. Y'all niggas weird as hell for being on some shit like that, man. Yeah, and good thing Sinners ain't a real movie. Because if it was, we all be fucked up. They wouldn't even have to go bite one of us, going to take a pee on the tree and bite one of us and trick them to come try to get some entry. They wouldn't have to do all that. All they have to do is come to the door and y'all gonna let them in. Only thing they gotta do is sing a couple rap songs, get on some weird ass TikTok trend, and y'all let the motherfuckers right in and fuck everything up. What's wrong with y'all niggas, man? Y'all wonder why we can't get shit for black Americans. Because y'all always wanna include some fucking body. You niggas been on this motherfucking app for how many years, going to war with the whole diaspora. The blacks in the Caribbeans, the blacks in Africa, telling them they ain't black. But now y'all want to get on here and tell these white ass people that they black? Man, y'all got y'all, bro, I don't know what kind of new niggas y'all is, but y'all be on the wrong shit, dog. For real, bro. I want to tell these people man, them people white as hell. Yeah, you got some black people with red hair. They black. You they got black parents. But these motherfuckers white as a goddamn t-shirt. How the fuck they black, man? Cause they got white hair. They got picked on growing up. So what? They should know how to pick back or learn how to fight. The hell wrong with y'all, man?
Gingers are not black people. I do not accept that. I don't know what media machine keeps trying to push these narratives, but I know it's not black people doing it. It is some white person sitting alone in a room trying to push some sort of narrative. The same thing with the 100 Men versus the Gorilla. The same thing that's Man versus Bear. It is some CIA directed op that is trying to get us to be distracted. Gingers are not black people. They have never liked black people, and I therefore do not fucking claim y'all. Get the fuck on somewhere. Only way you get an invite to the cookout if you are not black. You have to be fighting for black people specifically every single fucking day. You have to, I'm just gonna fucking hate people. I hate when I say that. You have to acknowledge the superiority of black excellence. You have to acknowledge that black people are the superior beings in every conceivable way. Not just talking about physically, I'm talking about mentally, spiritually. You have to acknowledge that we are better than you motherfuckers. We are your pappy, we are your mammy, and without us, you would not have be fucking here. We were the first, and damn sure we gonna be the last.
Let's not take this into the next week. If you have alabaster skin and red hair, identify as a ginger, let me be clear, you are not black. You never were. You never will be. Okay? I get the excitement because like a lot of our ancestors from the Caucasus Mountains, they want the rhythm, never the blues. So stay in your lane. Be clear. You are not black and you're not invited to the cookout. In fact, the person who extended that invitation returned to sender because she's banned from the cookout. I'm seeing all your videos, dancing and cosplaying blackness. Like, I was going to say I can't blame you because she opened the door for it, but I can blame you because you should know better. And we're not going to pretend that you don't. So if you want to be in community, sure, do the work to deconstruct. Don't serve as obstructionist. Tell the truth, even when it's difficult and there's blowback on you. Just, yeah, do that work. And it's cool. Like, it doesn't take a lot. Like, you know, y'all, and not just you, gingers, but these, y'all get so uncomfortable around blackness. You just don't know what to do. You want to be with us and be like us, but you only want the joy that comes with being around us. That's not how authentic relationships are built. So you had fun. It's a couple days with it. It's over. Okay? Okay.
See, I hate how y'all take a cute, harmless trend and then turn it into something offensive. Like, why is it always someone who can't just let black joy exist without turning it into a joke? Like, I don't understand. Make it make sense to me. Like, how you gonna get on here and be like, I'm black because I'm a ginger, and then proceed to start mocking black stereotypes like it's comedy hour? And then have the audacity to wonder why black people hesitate to invite you in, to welcome you in. Y'all be wanting to be invited to the cookout so bad, but then turn around and clown the culture that built the table. I don't get it. Make it make sense to me. And then when we call it out, then suddenly it's, oh, black people are always too sensitive, or are they always playing the victim? Like, no, we're just tired of being the punchline and also labeled as the problem. Like, I like to see everybody bonding, everybody getting along, everybody having a good time, laughing, everything. We need more of that in this world, especially in America. And for those of you that are actually having a good time, not trying to be racist, not trying to use this as a cover up or a costume to present how you really feel about black people, I'm not talking to you. But for those of you that are, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Because there's a fine line between funny and being foul. And some of y'all have definitely crossed it, and I promise you, we ain't laughing.
Yeah, fuck what y'all talking about. Gingers are not black. We're not doing that. They are, in fact, not invited to any of the 2025 summer cookouts. just putting it out there. Okay.
There's this trend that's been making waves on TikTok and other social media, and it's also important to remember. And not all struggles. It's not about saying red hairs if we start comparing people. So what is this really about? We might miss the point entirely. The phrase started with a video that said all gingers with each other, and it got a lot of attention. People started sharing their stories, talking about what it feels to be different because of how they look. Some red hairs opened up about being teased or feeling left out because of their
comment, like it, subscribe it. I don't want to photo or my catch us the latest. Any exclusive via beto from Nubinya. Now, one of my biasonate me a concanya coupon show. Now, on your case, it's so benisa at it. I'm a man.